Hey there, Noodles. I hope y'all are having a good day or a good night, whatever time of day it is for you when you're watching this. Uh, but it's night for me. I'm sitting out at the normal gazebo that I sit outside at when I'm wanting to get some fresh air and, just enjoy the city lights and, have a good think. And, I figured I'd pull up my phone and microphone out tonight and just do a little recording outside. So this is where we're at. Um, kind of, yeah, do it a little bit more old school, bring it back the way I started this channel. I definitely want to get back to doing that more than I have been doing this month. It has been one hectic month, so more about that I guess later. But I guess I could talk about it now. So I'm really wanting the direction this channel to go in. I think I want to do like more voiceover style, like I have been doing, kind of recently. Not like just like what I'm more. It's just more what I'm comfortable with. I would definitely want to keep doing what I'm doing now with the Amethyst series and try out new things, but also don't want that to take away from like the main focus of this channel. I want to use the Amethyst and the geodes as like a way to like maybe boost some views on the channel and get myself monetized a little bit quicker. As it seems to be, some people are enjoying that type of content, and that's awesome. But there's also I know a solid group of you that just like, for some reason, you guys like sitting on your phone and listening to me ramble about my life and what's going on. I do apologize if you hear any thunder or wind. It is starting to storm. I see lightning and it's kind of beautiful. It's lighting up the night sky, like with the mountains in the background. It's pretty cool. Um, but yeah, I do apologize for any background noise, but it's Mother Nature, just saying hi. So enjoy it while you can, because that's what I'm doing tonight. But yeah, it's been a long ass week. I am exhausted. This is my first week in almost 2 months working any type of 9 to 5 job. And I'm actually not even working it really this week. I've just been in training, which has been way different than I've ever experienced with any other job. So it's been really nice to actually find a company that seems to at least care about keeping and retaining their workers and treating them right. We've gotten free meals almost every day this whole week, or I guess we have gotten free meals, like a free lunch, and we've gotten free snacks and water. They've been pretty decent to us, more than like any other retail or other place. Like I've worked for Walmarts and Targets and other stuff before, and they just, they're like, here you go, here's a free pizza party if you do X, Y, and Z for us once every 6 months. This company so far has been very, very different, at least initially. So we'll see if that carries on once the actual job starts. Once this training's over, hopefully it does. And if not, so be it. It means there's just better things in the future. But for now, I'm sticking with it, and I'm gonna keep learning my training and enjoy this warehouse job for what it is. But yeah, it's been a long week. I'm tired, and but I've also realized this week has really pushed me and grown me in ways I never thought it would push or grow me. And I've actually started surprising myself with how more social I've gotten, how more comfortable I've gotten around. Yeah, it took like 3 days, honestly, for me to three, actually 4 days probably, because today was probably the first day I really felt comfortable around these random new coworkers and random people that are working for the company. Um, and it's really felt good to actually meet people that are like-minded. And I got 2 rides home so far from a coworker because we had to stay up in Denver for a little bit extra training and figure out some paperwork and stuff. And well, everyone else took the free shuttle home, and thankfully he was able to give me a free ride, and that was awesome. I really appreciate you. So if you're hearing that, coworker, I'm not gonna name your name, but you're the best, bro. uh but yeah, like I don't know what I'm really trying to talk about, but I guess I'm just really trying to say, like, I'm really happy where like this week has really shown me and stretched me in ways I never expected to be. And it's been scary too, because like I'm having to learn on new equipment I've never driven before, and I'm having to operate in new settings that I've never had to before, and I'm having to like, consume a ton of information. And it's been mind-boggling with how much I've had to learn, but also at the same time it's also been mind-boggling how much I've been able to learn in such a short amount of time. And it kind of like kicked me in the butt and reminded me, man, like I haven't done this, and like it feels like I was back in high school or like college, what little college classes I took. It feels like I was back in a situation like that, and it really pushed me to be like, oh wow, maybe this type of structure is what I need in life, because like it's not fun, but like once you just sit there and you're like, okay, I'm here for a reason, and this reason feels like somewhat okay to be here, and like feels somewhat worth my time, and there's you know opportunity for growth actual, and they actually want you to grow and ask questions, and they want you to make mistakes so that they can correct you. They want you to learn. They don't want to just give you the answers and be like, "Oh, you're on your own." They actually want to like make you do things, um, and give you the tools to actually become a better person in life and become a better person, not just for the company, but for yourself, so that you can like do better for yourself. Because like, I mean, even the company is very good about like returning a lot of their profits back to their customer, their employees at the end of the year. They share a portion of it, which isn't no like, oh, here you go, it's not no like $2 million paycheck payout at the end of every year, but they definitely take care of their workers, which is really cool. um but besides that, it's just like, personally, it's really just taught me a lot of things, and like I have realized I can do more than I ever thought I could. And I guess I should have realized that by now, by starting this channel almost 6 months ago at this point, or 4 months ago, whatever it's been, that I can do things that I never thought I could do. And one of those things I never thought I could do is like stay consistent enough to grow any type of audience on a YouTube channel, or any type of entertainment platform that I've always wanted to do. I never thought I had the patience and you know the aptitude to like to not give up on it, even when like views are low, or I'm just starting out, or even just like I'm having a bad day. Like, I've realized to really just like start really leaning on this type of like lean on the things that I want to do. And maybe those things that I want to do are there for a reason. Maybe they're I'm wanting to do them subconsciously, even because they are making me feel better. Because like, looking back in May when I started this channel, like I was not in a good headspace. I was in a lot worse headspace than I was even a couple weeks ago. And I was in a real bad place a couple weeks ago. If you couldn't tell by the tone of some of my videos, but things are looking up. And I just wanted to like, I know this is a little bit more of like a random video. Haven't done one of these in a little bit, but like a little check in. But I just wanted to say, like, go try something new. Like, even if you don't need to, go try a new experience. Even if you maybe you were put into a situation like me where you're forced to go into a new experience just to like survive and pay the bills, and you're not really like wanting to do it initially. Like, maybe in the end it will turn out really, really well, and you'll actually start wanting to do it. Because like, tomorrow I look forward to commuting up to Denver for 2 hours, and it's going to be awesome. Because I've realized just in this past week that these 2 hours have given me so much time to wake up before I start my job and start my training, that it feels like that's maybe I should do that every day at work. Maybe I should, wake up 2 hours before instead of 5 minutes before, like I've done my entire life, and then dread going to work and being half awake half of my shift. You know what I mean? So, it's really, really pushed me to like start bettering myself and loving myself, and actually trying new things in life that are actually good for myself. And I think today is day 10. Yeah, today's day 10 of being sober completely. I won't lie to y'all. I have started nicotine again. Um, but that is due to stress this week. I'm hoping after this week I can just, all the nicotine that I have in my possession will just be gone, but because I've used and consumed all of it, and then I won't have I will just be able to hopefully raw dog it, and finish out the rest of next week and not have any cravings. If I do, so be it. But I'm gonna do my best not to buy any more nicotine. I'm gonna do my best to just like wean myself off of it again, and not let the stress get to me like I did this earlier this week, because I really was stressed out if I was going to get this job, or if it was going to be a good fit. And after like 4 days of training, I've realized, it doesn't matter if it's a good fit. It doesn't matter if it does work out or not. It doesn't matter if I get fired. It doesn't matter if I actually get certified for the role I'm trying to get certified for. What matters is like, I'm in the moment, I'm in the present, and I'm doing my best. And like, sometimes that's all you can do. And I feel like the universe really tries, and it does reward people that are trying their best. Um, there's this saying that I got this there's this tradition I kind of have whenever I drive through New Mexico. I stop at this one place, and there's this like little alien dude that prints out a little fortune ticket. And really made me think about it this week, and I've really been like hyper focusing on it and monitoring on it again this week. I guess monitoring is not a word. I've been using it as my motto. How about that? That's a better way to say it. And I just want to read it for you guys. Maybe it'll inspire one of y'all. Maybe it won't. But I'm gonna read it out loud for myself tonight. And if you're inspired by it, let me know. But it's just a silly little fortune that I think the fortune teller always gives everyone this fortune because every time I've gone to this little station, and I think it's called, I'll have to look up the name of the place, but it's something corner. It's like Klein's Corner, I believe, is the place of the gas station I always go to. It's like a very popular touristy spot. But right outside the bathrooms, it has this like little alien fortune, and he always gives me this little fortune. Every time I get it, every time I've gone there, actually, I've had a different vehicle or I've owned a different vehicle, so I always get it and stick it in the windshield of my car. And this last time I got it, I didn't have a car. Oh, not the last time I went, but the last time I found this ticket, I actually found it in like some storage. I pulled it out and I was like, man, I don't have a car right now to stick it in the windshield. So, I've just been keeping it in front of me, in front of my mirror every day, and just reading it whenever I see it. And it's really been benefiting, I think, and making my mental health remind itself that I can do things that I don't even think I can do, as long as I don't sit around and like the trouble I get into and I run myself into the ground with is overthinking about it, and then discouraging my own brain from even trying it, if that makes sense. So, go for it. That's kind of what this thing kind of like reminded me to do, and just to be me. So here, I'm going to read this fortune real quick, and you know think about it for a sec. Fortune goes: if you subdue if you sorry, let me restart. Wow, I flubbered that right off the bat. I'm going to leave that in too. Here we go. If you subdue yourself and return to the practice of what is right, if one day you achieve self-control and return to what is right, goodness, the world will acknowledge you as a person at his best. Being the best must come from yourself. One cannot acquire it from others. Look at nothing which is contrary to what is right. Listen to nothing contrary to what is right. Speak nothing contrary to what is right. And do nothing contrary to what is right. You will then be a person at his best. And that's really just stuck with me. Especially for the past week. It's really, maybe I'll put a little screenshot here of that little fortune so you guys can like check it out and read it if you want for yourself. But the main thing I want to talk about, like I'm gonna end this video on, is like a positive note, is like, you know, do what's right, guys. Like, and the good things will come to you. Like, I've been realizing that in the past year of my life, I've really been not doing good things and doing right things for myself. I haven't been treating myself right, above all. Like, I haven't been treating other people right. I haven't been treating other people right in my life. I have let down a lot of people, but that's besides the point. Not besides the point is like it doesn't matter, but like that's not what I'm talking about right now. But the reason that I've been treating other people wrong is because I first and foremost haven't been treating myself right. I haven't been doing myself right. I haven't been treating myself right. I haven't been trusting myself. I haven't been trying to improve myself. Um, yeah, I've been in and out of the gym. Yeah, I've been in and out of eating healthy, but I haven't like had a mindset of like, I deserve this. I deserve good things. I deserve to have nice, fun things. I deserve X, Y, and Z in my life. So I'm going to go get it. I have been in a very negative headspace for almost a good year, just being like, I don't deserve anything for X, Y, and Z reason, and it's just been very self deprecating. And, I've realized just in this past week that like I deserve so much more, and there's so many more opportunities out there that I never thought I had. And like putting I've really kept my own self in my own little like mental jail cell for the past year, and it's not been healthy. And I'm escaping that right now. Like I'm breaking free from that jail cell, and I'm making sure I don't go back. Being sober and staying sober is one of those things that I am using as a goal, and as like a way to show myself that I can be better for myself, like a very physical and immediate way. And that's really helped me like start doing other things, like just like taking care of myself, like taking washing my face every night before I go to bed, making sure that I have eaten properly and not just eating junk food. Like I've really been trying hard this week, and I'm gonna fail in the future. I know I'm going to, and that's okay. But right now in the present, I haven't failed. And even if I have failed, even if I would fail like 2 minutes from now, I feel like I'm in this mindset of like, it's okay, because you can still bounce back. You've bounced back before, you've gotten back up on your feet, you've fallen down so many times, but what matters is you get back up on your feet. And like, as long as you focus on what's right, and like the saying goes, like, if you actually focus on what is the only, like, not just not focusing, like if you could not, I'm not saying like only focusing on what's right. You got to block out everything else that isn't right and not think about the things that are not right. Because once you start dwelling on something, that's where the direction your life goes. And that's what I've been doing for the past year. I've just been dwelling on the horrible things in my life and not dwelling on focusing on things that are good that I do have. So, I guess that's uh what I'm going to keep doing for the rest of this year and hopefully beyond this year. But that's just like a short temporary goal I've made for myself. It's just like, I want to focus on what's right. I'm not going to focus on any negative things. Negative things are going to happen no matter if I focus on them or not, but I can choose what to put my brain power into. And I really want to like promote to you guys and really encourage you guys to do the same. Like just wake up tomorrow, wake up today, pause this video right now, and just go think of something that's good and right in your life and think about it. And then while you're trying to think about that and focus on it for a good like couple minutes, any negative feeling or any negative thing that also comes along with that or is a part of your life at this point that pops in your brain, push it away. Just for 2 minutes. I'm not saying avoid it forever, just for 2 minutes. Take a minute, focus on what's right, what your next step is, what the next right move is. And I'm telling you, it's going to help your mental health so well that you're going to be able to wake up the next day and do the same thing. And, as a lot of people have said in the past, and I'm going to say now, and it sounds cliche, but it is 100% true. If you just focus on becoming 1% better, not even 1%, 0.0001% better every day, if you keep doing that every day, it's going to compound, and pretty soon you're going to be 5% better. You're going to be 20% better. You're going to be somewhere where looking back, you're like, whoa, I was in that spot this short of time ago. I didn't even realize how bad of a spot I was in. And you'll be so happy that you just put a little bit of effort in, even if it didn't show any like results right away. Those results you will see in the future, no matter what. And like I've made a video about this whole concept before, like your current circumstances are the consequences of your past decisions. That's also what it all ties into it, because like if tomorrow or right now you like only focus on the negative things in your life, then yeah, only negative things are going to keep reoccurring, and your mental health is going to downgrade because you're only going to be focusing on the negative. But if you focus on just the positive, even if it's just, hey, it's raining today and I love the rain, I'm going to focus on the rain and just keep reminding myself, I'm happy that there's rain. I'm happy that I have a brain that's alive, that I can smell the rain and see the rain. That's a positive thing. And then from there, you can move on to the next positive thought. It starts with one step and then it compounds from there. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys have a good night. Um, yeah, I love y'all. And thank you all for watching. Like, I know this video is a little bit different, and if you watch the whole way to the end here, please let me know. Leave a comment, drop a subscribe, and I really want to let you guys know I really do appreciate it. And if you took anything from this video, awesome. And if you didn't, that's awesome too. You can just move on. That's perfectly fine. But I really do hope that at least one person was impacted positively by what I've said tonight. So, yo, by the time you're hearing this, I'll probably be on my last day of training this week, up in Denver, grinding away. But you know, I'm happy I'm there, and I'm happy that it's going to be happening tomorrow because, even though I'm tired and I don't want to go, at the same time, I'm ecstatic for what I'm going to learn tomorrow and what tomorrow could bring, because it could bring anything. So, yeah, I hope you guys have a good night. I love y'all. Peace out. Go do something good for yourself today and do what's right. Focus on that and that alone. Goodbye.